Have you ever looked at a map and noticed a small country on the Red Sea in Africa called Eritrea and actually realized that it used to be a part of Ethiopia? So why isn't Eritrea a part of Ethiopia anymore? And why did these two countries actually split? Well, to find out the answer, we have to go way back into history. This is the story of why Eritrea and Ethiopia split, and the reason might surprise you. First off, back in the late 19th century, Italy colonized Eritrea and made it their colony. Ethiopia, on the other hand, managed to stay independent after defeating Italy at the Battle of Adwa in 1896. So at the start, these two countries were already a bit separated. But after World War II, things changed. Italy lost Eritrea, and the United Nations decided Eritrea would be combined with Ethiopia in 1952. At first it was fine. Eritrea had its own government, flag, and autonomy. But in 1962, Ethiopia's emperor, Haile Selassie, dissolved that and added Eritrea as a province, removing the government, flag, and autonomy. That didn't sit well with Eritreans, and so began a long struggle, the Eritrean War of Independence. For 30 years, from 1961 to 1991, Eritrea fought against Ethiopian governments, from Selassie's monarchy until 1974 to the Derg military regime, the time period after that. Finally, in 1991, the Eritrean rebels, along with Ethiopian rebels fighting against the Derg, managed to win. In 1993, Eritrea held a referendum supervised by the United Nations. The result? 99.8% of the people voted for independence. On May 24th, 1993, Eritrea officially became an independent country. But the story didn't end there. At first, Eritrea and Ethiopia had good relations. But by 1998, a border dispute escalated into a brutal two-year conflict. Even after peace was signed, tensions were around for decades. Only in 2018 did the two sides finally remain peaceful, at least officially. But today, that peace is still escalating, with border closures, military buildups, and mistrust threatening to pull the two countries back into conflict, and it remains to be seen what happens in the future. So why did Eritrea and Ethiopia split? Because decades of colonization history and conflicts made them to be separate. And what do you guys think will happen between these two countries in the future? Let me know in the comments. This story shows you, sometimes for independence, you might have to pay a heavy price.